computer. Boom. Okay, we're good.
Okay. All right. I will call this board meeting to order. It's 4 o'clock. Let's stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, item 1.2, adopt the agenda. We're going to have to remove item 3.5 and 3.6. Is that correct, Sherry?
That's correct. I would ask that we just table those till our next meeting.
Right. Okay, so is there anything else on the agenda that needs adjustment? All right, I'll entertain a motion for the amended agenda.
I'll make a motion to accept the amended agenda.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Bianca?
Aye.
Rosemary?
Aye.
Jeff?
Aye.
And I also approve. Motion carries. Agenda adopted as amended. Item 2, public comments. Under this item, the public is invited to address the board regarding items that are not on today's agenda. Please keep your comments concise, brief, and limited to 3 minutes. The board is not allowed under the law to take action on matters that are not on the agenda. Should comments from the public pertain to a charge or complaint against an employee of Northern United Humboldt Charter School or Northern United Siskiyou Charter School, the board encourages the speaker to utilize the school's written complaint procedures to pursue the matter. The public will have an opportunity to comment on all agenda items as those are heard today. Anybody out there want to make a comment? No, doesn't appear. All right, moving on to the action items. 3.1 is the approval of the learning continuity and attendance plan for Northern United Humboldt Charter School.
And I received no feedback, from anybody in the public since yesterday at our public hearing. And I just wanted to remind everybody that the one in your packet was that original one prior to me adding the additional statements about school nutrition. But the one that will be posted on the website and that we'll give to the county office will have those additional statements about school nutrition. And I see Rosemary's hands up.
Well, should have mentioned this yesterday, but I didn't even spot my own highlighted comment on page 5, third paragraph, second sentence. This is for you, Jerry. There should not be a comment between staff and rooms.
Tell me where that was again. Page 5.
5, third paragraph, second sentence, midway. Should I raise my hand when it comes to the Siskiyou one?
I still didn't see where you're talking about.
Okay, page 5.
Page 5, third paragraph. Which sentence though?
It's the second sentence or second line. The line starts with all community areas. such as break.
Oh, staff rooms. Yes, there's a comma between staff and rooms.
Yes.
Got it.
And would you like me to raise my hand for the same suggestion when we get to the SISQ?
I think what I'm hearing you say is there's a comma in the SISQ one too. Okay. We will correct those.
Exactly. Yeah, remember, Jerry, who loves you.
Okay. Any other comments or corrections? Is there a motion to approve this action item with the slight edit?
I'll make a motion to approve the learning continuity and attendance plan for NUHCS as amended.
I'll second that.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Bianca?
Aye.
Rosemary?
Aye.
Jeff?
Aye.
And I also approve. Motion carries. 3.2, approval of learning continuity and attendance plan for Northern United SISQ Charter School. Sherry?
Again, we received no feedback from the public since the time of the public hearing, though I understand that there is a wayward comma, and we'll be sure to correct that, but no changes other than that.
Okay, yes, it is right there. I see it. Any other comments? All right, is there a motion to take action on this item as amended?
I will make the motion to approve the learning continuity and attendance plan for NU SISQ as amended.
I'll second the motion.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Bianca?
Aye.
Rosemary?
Aye.
Jeff?
Aye.
And I also approve. All the smoke and debris in the air has gotten to my vocal cords. Item 3.3, approval of unaudited actuals for Northern United Humboldt Charter School. Tammy?
Hi, everybody. So you know what the unaudited actuals are. It's basically the county office thinking this is how our funds are going to end as of last year. This is not how they really end. We'll still be waiting around December to get our audited actuals. So by looking at this, it's late. You guys probably just got to look at it. Taking a look at it with what we did spend last year and the way I budgeted this year, it looks like we have about a 16% saving. We've cut a lot of things. Like if you start looking at things from last year's unaudited actuals to the budget, you'll see that everything's is pretty low. We're going to be watching things from month to month. And I told you this before, I couldn't get a cash flow for this because they couldn't run a cash flow until they got the unaudited actuals. That just got done today. Everything we just want to stay right where we're at. I don't want to go say, yeah, let's go spend a little money here. I'm not willing to do that because, for one, cash is not going to come in starting February, March, April, May, and June. We really do look good now, but it's gonna go away. So, and as soon as I get the unaudited actuals from Siskiyou, I'm gonna take a good look at that one too, see how. And then Kirk, I guess you know how to run the cash flows. So me and you want to communicate on that one? For Siskiyou. Okay, that's it for this.
Any questions? Any questions for Tammy, Bianca, or Jeff, or Rosemary? No.
No.
Sherry or Kirk? No,
No, I don't really have anything to add other than the fact that, as you know, Tammy said, this is the report on all of our revenue and expenditure from last year. And after the auditor goes through it with a fine-tooth comb, he'll potentially find some things. So this will change. It'll change slightly. And you'll see that again after the audit. Those, like Tammy said, those are the actuals. The audited actuals, and these are the unaudited actuals. But you know, based on this, it looks like we ended the year, this last school year, with a little over $1 million kind of ending, you know, ending balance that carries over into this year. And then, you know, it shows that based on what they have in here, that and what we have budgeted, that again, we'll end this school year with a little over $1 million, but of course that doesn't take into consideration that we're not going to get apportionments that are built into this. So this shows budgeted apportionments that we're not going to get. So looking at the ending balance for this year is kind of pointless because we're not really going to get that cash this year. But on paper, we look good. Whether or not we'll have the cash to get through month to month during the deferrals is a whole nother issue. But again, this is really focusing on last year's revenue and expenditures. So what's required by the board for this is to just approve, for this particular item, is just to approve this unaudited actual. There's no like as a positive or anything like that. We're not certifying a budget, just you know, just approving this unaudited actual.
So no recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any comments or any other questions? If not, then I'll entertain a motion to take action on this item.
Jerry, just one quick comment. I just want to say I'm impressed that we're kind of taking a prudent approach. I think, you know, I think most schools probably are this year, but it's nice to kind of be on the other side of it a little bit and, you know, tip the scales as best we can. And you know, kind of, I guess, plan for the worst and then, you know, work towards the best. So I think it's a great, I think it's in a good position that we're in, and good job, Tammy, you know, kind of eyeing that up and cutting where you could. I mean, honestly.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. So a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the unaudited actuals for Northern United Humboldt Charter School.
Second that.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Bianca?
Aye.
Rosemary?
Aye.
Jeff?
Aye.
And I also approve. Motion carries, resolution adopted. 3.5, 3.6.
Linda has her hand up.
We have to wait. Yes, Linda.
Who seconded that? I heard both Jeff and Rosemary.
Coin toss. We were in unison.
So are you drawing straws, flipping a coin?
Jeff
Which-
did.
Jeff or Rosemary?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Item 4, next board meeting.
One.
We skipped an item. We skipped the
What did I skip?
resolution.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I see. The GAN limit. Item 3.4, the resolution H2021-1, the 2020-2021 adoption of the GAN limit for Northern United Humboldt Charter School. So you might do just a brief explanation, Sherry, of the GAN limit for Jeff's benefit.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a try. It's something that's not very easy to explain, but essentially in like 1978 or 79 or something, Prop 4 was passed. And essentially what it's about is it's to make sure that any new tax money that comes in does not go to new programs. And so schools every year have to do a calculation to their GAN limit. And whatever the calculation is, that whatever percentage of increased revenue we get, we can't do any new, I have it right here. We can't do any new programs based on, beyond that calculation. And the irony of it is schools never get additional funding. And so it's not anything that, the GAN limit is never met. Once that calculation is done, we absolutely never have new funding that would allow us to implement new programs with some windfall of cash. So, but it was part of some kind of oversight proposition that was put into place at a time when I'm sure taxes were very high and people felt that government agencies were bloated. And this is a way to ensure that we don't continue to grow out beyond our revenue. I don't know. That was rough. I know.
Yeah, no, that is the gist of it. So.
If you want to know more details about it, there's an explanation, kind of a couple sheets at the beginning of the unaudited actuals that talk all about it.
Okay, any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion. Go ahead, Bianca.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution H2021-1 for the 2020-21 year for NUHCS.
I'll second that.
All right. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Bianca?
Aye.
Rosemary?
Aye.
Jeff?
Aye.
And I also approve. Motion carries. So now 3.5, 3.6 we'll have to deal with at a later time. Moving on to 4, the next board meeting, possible agenda items, approval of sufficiency of instructional items for Northern United Humboldt and Northern United Siskiyou Charter Schools. Anything
So those
else?
will be on the next month. I'm not even sure. I'll probably give another report on the loan
Sure.
status of the loan. I'll give a report on the status of our audits at that time. I think there may be a Williams quarterly report on the October board meeting. Those are kind of the things off the top of my head. Oh, you know what else I think is in the October board meeting is our plan, the school's plans for how they're going to address the goals that were adopted yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So those are some of the things that I can think of off the top of my head for October.
All right. Anybody else think of something? No?
No.
So our next regular scheduled board meeting is October 8th. Bear in mind that possibly, I guess it would have to be Tuesday, wouldn't it, Sherry?
Yeah, it really would.
That
Unless I get it tonight, like at, at 5 o'clock or something, I could, post it for Monday, but maybe I should ask what your guys' schedules are, for Monday and Tuesday. How does that look? I mean, we could do any time, whatever would work good, for at least 3 of you.
I'm good anytime, both days.
Okay.
I am as well. 10 to 10:30. Both those days are Nana taxi service, but other than that, free both days.
Okay. Bianca?
On Monday, it would have to be after 2.
Okay.
And then on Tuesday, I'm good on Tuesday.
Okay. So then why don't we just right now tentatively say Tuesday at 2? Is that okay? Does that work for everybody? Should we say later just in case we get it that morning? Do we say Tuesday at 4 just to keep our consistent time?
Is there a chance that you wouldn't get it until the afternoon?
Maybe. Yeah.
He honestly doesn't know.
Yeah.
Right. I fear like
That'd be a yes.
maybe we should go for 5 o'clock or something. Just in case you don't get it until 4. I don't.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Is 5 o'clock okay with everybody on Tuesday?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay. I have a Jacoby Creek board meeting at 7:15 that night, but that should be no problem. I mean, we'd have 2 items because there's the resolution and the unaudited actuals, but it shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, well, let's tentatively say Tuesday at 5. And if I don't get it, then we won't have it. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll adjourn this meeting at 4:23.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Good job. 23 minutes.
It's a record.
That's good.